everyone, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is a little unique thing that that you're seeing right now. This is Bloodlust Vampire Shadow Hunter. It's a demo version of it. Even though it says this version is old, this is the latest demo I got from the site, from the WRF Studios. Someone from WRF Studios contacted me over YouTube asking me to try out their game, or try out their demo, and give feedback or even do a let's play of it. So I'm going to try doing a let's play of it. So far I've been having a little bit of trouble getting it to work with Fraps, mainly because Fraps keeps crashing on me, and that's mostly on my side than their side. But when Fraps crashes, there's a chance that this game crashes as well, so a little annoying, but not really their fault. Anyway, also, I already recorded this once, and fortunately I messed with the resolution, and doing that messed up all the text, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do it on intermediate, because you guys haven't seen me play this, technically. I'm going to lower the sound, so you guys can actually hear me. Other than that, it's got a few options. The load to safe areas is actually probably a good idea to check, because the way the game works is every time you re-enter an area or load a save, all the monsters respawn. So if you're on top of a spawn point, a monster will spawn the moment you load the game, and that can really mess you up. Other than that, I'm not going to do it because I already know where all the spawns are, which is kind of an issue I have with the game, but I'll go into that later. Other than that, I'm rather shocked that any indie developer would ask me to go through their game. I mean, I'm not that popular on YouTube, but I'm happy to help, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. I've made 2 attempts at this game. One is a witch, which I failed miserably. Though I could probably still win with it, but it's not really worth the trouble. And the second time I played off-screen, and I succeeded with a rogue type character. So let's go ahead and do new game. Go ahead and switch to gender. There's warrior, mage, rogue. They do have a special name for warrior, but they don't really mention it. As far as I can tell, the classes aren't different at all, except for the fact they start with a different stat that's at 15 or 14 or whatever. And yeah, the stats are a little bit randomized. All the other stats will be at like 9 or 10, and but the only difference really is their clan will start out with a certain amount of reputation right off the bat, and that gives them access to skills. The way you get access to skills in this game is by having reputation with their appropriate clans. So as a criminal, you'll start out with reputation on the Skays, which will give you just enough to get lockpicking, bite, and vampire gaze to start off with. You also get +5 dexterity, and then +11 reputation, and this is where it is, the +11 reputation. The other thing that's required for certain skills is bloodline, which is just your experience level. And for the sake of this, we're going to be called Flandra, because I've already used 2 of the other Toho names. So I'm going to go ahead and just cycle through this until I get 15 dex. There we go, 15 dex. Unfortunately, all my other stats suck. There we go, that's better. You generally want strength and dexterity in this playthrough, unless you're playing a mage, then you probably want charisma, but magic kind of sucks in this game. I'll talk about that later. The reason I failed really bad on my first playthrough is because I put points in persuasion. Persuasion's not really useful in this demo. They also suggested that you don't put any points into bite, because there's no humanoids to really fight in this game, or at least in this demo. So I'm going to go ahead and put all my points into dex. This dexterity affects your chance to hit, but it also affects lockpicking and stuff like that, and lockpicking is pretty useful. So let's go ahead and enter. I'm going to skip the intro, because if I skip the intro, it supposedly will skip over the music, which is way too, this little, I guess, ambient music that's going on is way too loud. It overwhelms any of the what's it call it, voice acting that's in this game. So other than that, let's go ahead and enter. Just hit that. There we go. And yeah, if you press escape, it's kind of weird. It actually starts you out beside it. You have a flashlight that illuminates stuff, and it uses up battery, so you gotta kind of go a little bit fast. You got the standard WASD movement, and right mouse button to move around, tab to target. The tab targeting doesn't seem to really work in this game. You have to be very close for it to work. And then you got skills. Right now we only got 2 skills. We have Bite, which I'm not going to even use. And Vampire Gaze. Vampire Gaze is kind of interesting because it's pretty much like a floating eyeball, but it also does damage if it hits an enemy. It can also be used to activate switches. But there is a slight delay between you using it and your camera returning to where you're at, so it's not exactly best for combat. Let's head on up. Let's talk to this guy.
Welcome, fledgling. How was your sleep? My name is Vera. I am the caretaker here in the ruins.
Actually, let me be right back, and let me make sure you guys can actually read this text. Okay, I made sure. It seems to be the text is small enough for you guys to read it, so we'll continue. My frame rate's going a little wonky at the moment, but that's more of an issue with fraps than anything else. Anyway, what am I doing here?
I see you are a little confused, no? Quite normal in these circumstances. Side effects from the bite, perhaps. You are no longer mortal, I'm afraid. Your blood has been tainted with a bite from a night feeder.
Yeah, this is the ambient music. I thought I got rid of it, because I wasn't playing the last time I did this playthrough, when I skipped the intro. Oh well.
Not exactly yet. Only a fledgling, but on your way. You will need to feed and grow your bloodline if you are to survive here in the ruins.
All you missed on the intro was just pretty much her getting up. There was some voice that's telling you to do stuff. It actually gave you a quest to go find a statue. I'll show that off in a little bit.
You have been exiled here in the ruins, part graveyard and part ancient past. Someone obviously either doesn't like you, or they are trying to teach you something.
If the music's too loud, just read the text. I'm not going to read it for the sake of this demo.
You will need to learn quick here. The creatures found here are not as friendly as me. You will need to gain experience and learn your new skills quickly.
Yeah. At least it's pretty much going out and telling you, hey, you need to level up.
Your first skill will be to bite. You will need to drain victims to survive.
All Bite does is that you can go to like random humans and bite them and get health back. But health regenerates normally in this game, or at least as far as this demo is, so it's not too big of a deal.
Fine, suit yourself. Make sure
And your bite
you
won't
don't
kill
let
anyone.
them dry, and they will be fine. But I warn you, you will be tempted to go back for seconds. Find the statue of the ancients.
Ah,
The
here's the
spirit
quest.
will guide your path to the exit of this dark place. Also, see Sarah. She is the only traitor here.
Okie dokie. Anyway, we do start out with a skill point. As you can see, this is how it works. It's the one of the requirements is you have to have a certain bloodline requirements, and you have to have a certain reputation with a clan. Right now we start out with 17 escades because of the factor of rogues. So we meet the requirements for all of these things. I've tried out some of this stuff. Generally a good thing to go for is lockpicking, so you can actually pick locks somewhat. And you also, every level of lockpicking will increase your chances and make it go faster. I don't know why it's going faster. It seems to be a lot of these skills in this game have a very long casting bar, I guess you can say, which is rather different, I guess. Well, it's not really different. I mean, I've seen it before in MMOs and some RPGs, but it seems kind of weird in this game. It's kind of hard to tell if this game's trying to be an action game or like almost like an auto attack system, like EverQuest or something like that. I kind of have trouble telling which is which, because it's not like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines type combat. It's like half and half. It's really hard to explain. I kind of find the combat controls kind of weird. But we're gonna go ahead and right-click to put more points into lockpicking. It's passive, so I don't need to put it on my bar here. As you can see, I have a hot bar. If I press any of the buttons, it'll activate those skills, as long as I have a target. Also, what I failed to realize on my original playthroughs was there's a talent tree. And I start out with 0 talents. Nice. Okay. Usually you'll start out with 1 point, but the way this works in this game is the talent points is random. You get them based on your intelligence. Every time you level up, there's a 9% chance that you'll get a talent point. This isn't too serious because looking through a lot of these talents, with the exception of Persuasion here, a lot of them don't do much. It's like standard talents, like, like plus 1% to something, or plus 5% at the most. And, that doesn't really mean much in this game, because it's really a really light bonus. Also, this thing says it increases run speed. As far as I can tell, you can't run in this game. If you double tap in any direction, you leap, rather than run. Also, this thing, Eyes of the Wraith, see secrets on the map, I don't know if that actually works. It doesn't seem to when I used it. I actually got all the way to Eyes of the Wrath on one of my characters, on one of the playthroughs, but it didn't seem to do anything. So, I don't know. It could be the fact that it's a demo and they haven't really finished it, because I noticed that some of these talents I highlight don't show me anything. So, there we go. Anyway, every time you exit your menus, it will say Saving Flandre, or saving your game. It has a lot of auto-saving. Our first quest is to talk to the statue, which is in the ruins. And it just says look at the map for exact location. Also gives you some hints, like if you can't find a key, you can use Mismorph to go through bars, which is why I went with Rogue, because Rogue get Mismorph. And it makes things a little bit easier. Anyway, if you double tap, you do leap like this. It's kind of weird. And we got a chest here. Right click to disarm trap. I have yet to succeed in any disarming. I'm poisoned. I get an ancient notebook. Okay. All the loot in this game is random. In fact, that chest was supposed to have lockpicks in it in all my previous playthroughs, and now I don't have lockpicks. So the random nature of this game makes this particular demo rather difficult. As you can see, I sense a zombie. If I go to the map, I can actually see that there's a zombie there. That's another thing that's kind of weird about this game, is if I were to, I don't know, cast this spell. Actually, that's not a good example. We'll do it over this way. As you can see, I can direct this any direction I want. If it hits anyone, it explodes and does damage. If it hits myself, I take damage, but it's a lot less. But yeah. Now check this out. I'm going over to this area here. Notice it's completely empty. Alright? Now, if I go over there... I accidentally hit exploding barrel. Sense a wolf near. Now, if I go over there, as you can see... Now, if I cast it again... There's a wolf there now. As far as I can... one sec, I have to deal with that wolf, don't I? Now, here's the combat. As you see, I target it now, but I can't really see its health until I'm really close to it. And I'm getting some frame rate. Sorry about that, guys. As far as I can tell, yeah. You can adjust them if the game is too easy or too hard. Yeah, as you can see, it's you target the monster and then you right-click it a bunch to attack. If you're using spells, you'll have like a cast bar that goes across like this, It goes, as far as I can tell from the witch, the spells go very, very slowly. Now, you guys saw what I did. I used the AI and I checked that room out, and it was completely empty. But when I went to here, it spawned a monster, which means this dungeon is completely empty until you get to certain areas, and then they'll just spawn the enemies there. The spawns are static; they're always the same. Well, you know, they increase in difficulty, but other than that, the spawns will always be in the same places, which is really weird because it kind of defeats the purpose of having this eyeball, because you can't scout with it, because you won't know where any of the spawns are. The stuff won't spawn. And my cat just jumped on the desk. Anyway, which kind of, like I said, it makes it really hard to be, I don't know, an actual rogue or, you know, a non-combatant when you don't know where any of the monsters are. And usually, if you're in range for the thing to spawn, it usually will aggro on you. So it does make things a lot harder. Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to this person. Actually, let me be right back. I'm gonna see about turning off this freaking loud ambient music. So let me F1 to save, and let me load game. Yeah, as you can see, I've played other game playthroughs. That one's level 5, level 3. Alright, now if I move forward, Wolf will spawn. As you can see, every time you load the game or re-enter an area, or re-enter a zone, all the spawns are recharged. So you can grind. In fact, I think the game kind of expects you to do it for one of these quests. But I don't like the fact that stuff just spawns. I'd rather the stuff to be... I don't know if it's an issue with the... It's dropped an item. I'm trying to get it. There it is. Wolf Tooth. I think Wolf Tooth are for like crafting and stuff, but I haven't really messed much with the crafting. But I don't know if it's a limitation on the engine or... Oh, Wolf's Den. I didn't know it actually had a name. I don't know where I'm getting that name from. Oh well. Like I said, I don't know if it's a limitation of the engine, and so it can only spawn stuff while it's visible or, you know, within range. But I kind of like it if the monsters were actually, you know, there. So if I use my eyeball, I can actually see where the monsters are. I mean, it could be something to try to prevent cheesing it by using just nothing but the eyeball and just hitting things from very far away. But you can do that anyway, even after you spawn a monster. You just spawn the monster and then you quickly go around a corner, and then it gets confused and then doesn't follow you, and then you can spend, you know, an hour trying to kill it with eyeballs. Anyway, there's a person here. We'll go ahead and talk to him.
Hey, are you one of Cyrus's guys? I don't have what you're looking for.
What don't you have?
No, I'm hiding from a guy named Cyrus. And it's a long story, but we did a job back in town. Of course, everything got screwed up. His gang chased me inside these ruins, but not before my bike ran out of gas. And then while I was looking for some fuel in one of those rusty barrels, it blew up when I got too close.
Yeah, I already got ran into the rusty barrels. Anyway, you see that there's a symbol here. Interacting with this may affect your reputation with the Furlors clan. As also, this little subtitle there says Furlors, which shows what clans you at. As far as I can tell, the dialogue options don't really make any difference in this demo, so I just say whatever. Well, actually, at this point it does. These two options say you're declining. Means you're accepting a quest.
It's been a while since I've been up here. I forgot this whole place is filled with traps. I must have dropped the bag when I got hurt. Wait, I remember. I think I stashed the bag inside a chest or something. I didn't want it on me if I was found passed out or anything. It may have been locked inside when I shut the chest. I'm a little groggy. The explosion must have hurt more than just my leg. The bag contains valuable gems inside, and I need them back before Cyrus finds me. But I can't exactly go looking around with my leg hurt like this. Also, it probably won't be too long before those wolves outside get the scent of blood and start sniffing around. I managed to kill a couple, but they seem to keep coming back. I can't give you any money, but I may be able to teach you a special skill if you bring the bag to me.
Okay, and there you go. We have another quest. Find Machi's bag. I can do show on the map, and it'll show exactly where it's at on the map. Though I have trouble kind of reading this map, I don't know. It's not that bad, it's just I sometimes get confused on this map. Anyway, also there's an experience bar down here that tells you how much experience you need to level. And I think that's about it. Now, the annoying part is I don't have lockpicks. That's very bad. I kind of wanted lockpicks. But yeah, I did mention that the stuff that you find in chests is completely randomized in this demo. My witch playthrough, I didn't find a single. The only armor I found required plus like 20 or 25 strength, or yeah, 20 or 25 strength. And my earlier rogue playthrough, I found armor everywhere that I could wear, along with good weapons and stuff like that. For the demo, my advice is to just put points into strength and dex so you can actually equip stuff. You can try magic, but I'll show off magic on my save later. It's just so slow is the issue. Also, if you go over here, I can break the wall, and there's these crystals. Gives you experience. Also, it shows that there's 5 of them. If you get all 5 of them, you'll get a free talent point. There's a door there. I need lockpicks. I don't have lockpicks. Need lockpicks. Don't have lockpicks. This is actually really bad. I don't have lockpicks. There's not much I can really do about it. That's exploding barrel. It's kind of neat that you have this, like, dodge move, but I don't really understand the combat enough to actually use it. It's kind of, it's weird. Now, gloves. Yeah, I got these gloves before. As you can see, it requires 30 dexterity to use. Yeah, good luck on you getting that. Hold ring. Wow, this is bad. I'm not getting anything. I'm getting really bad loot. Anyway, there's a zombie over here. 2 of them, in fact. Wow, why are there 2? It's really hard to kind of target. Because right-clicking also targets, so you can't attack multiple things at once, unfortunately. I can't really tell if I'm actually dodging the moves, or if it's because of my defense skill or something. Leveled up. The thing is, it says I'm doing damage, but a lot of times it's not actually doing damage. Alright, killed them both, and got some loot. Large sword taken. Requires level 2 to equip, and requires 20 strength. I'm probably going to have to get some points into strength, because apparently I'm not getting any lockpicks, so I guess I'll have to take what I can get. This is kind of a bad situation. Oh, and I leveled, so I better take care of that first. I guess I'll have to make use of the shop that was mentioned before. I'm going to go ahead and just put points into strength. Oh, actually, correction. Point into intelligence, and then the rest into strength. Okay. Now I should be able to read this. Right-click it. And it gave me something. It gave me wisdom or something. Let me take a look at the character. It gave me another point of intelligence. Okay. Yeah, books can give you stat ups, apparently. I don't know if that's going to be something that stays in the game or not. Other than that... Oh yeah, we got skills. So if you go through here, apparently I could try summon spiders. I haven't tried summon spiders, but I'm probably not going to try it anytime soon. What I want, actually, is Mist Morph. Because with Mist Morph, you pretty much become invulnerable, and you can go through barred gates. Which means you don't need keys in this demo. Alright, let's keep going. Your flashlight can run out of batteries. If it does, you're kind of screwed. Alright, if I hit 3 here, I have to stay on the switch to keep the door open, so I go over here and I hit this switch. And now secret wall opens, though I'm not sure where. I have no idea where that secret wall opens. And my cat just joined me. Anyway, I'll go ahead and show it off. Look at this really, really slow casting time. I can move while casting. Yeah, I can't do anything here. And it lasts for a good while. So I can just... And somehow I can still set off pressure plates, even though I'm gaseous. Gold jewelry, okay. It looks like I'm gonna have to actually buy lockpicks, and that's gonna be annoying. Alright. There's a leech there. Yeah, the thing is, like I said, you have to be close, and you have to be, like, highlighting the monster with your mouse in order to actually, like, see its health. And these small things are really hard to hit. Like, I don't know if you heard me clicking, but I was trying to attack for a second or so right there. But like I said, this is a demo, so I mean, it's not. I'm not really ragging on the game. It's just something I'm pointing out more than anything. Trust me, I know how difficult it is to make a game. So there we go. Now we triggered the door. The thing is, a lot of these switches, like, I don't know what they actually do. I might look them up, but I don't know. Here's another wall we can break. It's kind of weird. Why is... I'm gonna check something. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be out here. Actually, I am supposed to be out here, maybe. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be out here. It looks like this is just area they worked on and didn't really finish. Because there's just there, and there's a key there, and a key there. It's kind of just there. Okay, well, press E, you jump up. Disarming trap, which is not going to succeed because I have no skill in it. Okay, we got the ruby wing, which is good. Got some bag of jewels and some goggles, which give 20 light resistance, which is useless in this demo because it's nothing that uses light. Everything's melee against this. Anyway, inventory, we can equip this ring, and this will give us +2 dex and +1 strength. And then we can go ahead and equip the goggles. And that's about it up here. Oh, you do have jumping like this, but it doesn't seem to really be that useful at all. Anyway, let's go up to you.
Any chance you've seen my bag yet?
Here's your bag.
Yes, this is the bag.
Gained a level
Thank you.
and 5 reputation with the furlores.
Sorry, but no can do. Besides, if Cyrus catches me, I'm not exactly the guy you want to be associated with anyway. But I can teach you a skill that might help get you out of here. I've had a little time to practice while waiting here. You want me to teach it to you?
Sure.
There you go.
There we
Give
go.
that a try. In fact, I think there's a secret wall over there between those two columns.
Okay, and we learned a new skill. We learned secret sight. Oh, we also got a talent point, so I'll go ahead and just put it here because that's the only place you can put it. And there you go. And my cat is very upset at the moment. Well, I don't know what to put my other skill point in because right now lockpicking is useless. But I'll go ahead and take secret sight and move it over, and I'll just hold on to the skill point because I don't think there's any penalty for doing so. Okay, good news, because with that ring we're up to 15 strength, so I'll just go ahead and put the rest into strength. Now I have 20 strength, and I can equip this sword, which is plus 11 damage difference. It does 15 to 18 as opposed to 3 to 7. There we go, large sword, and as you can see, I have a large sword now. Also, secret rooms that are found with secret sight have to be found with secret sight. So, I wouldn't have been able to right-click that if I hadn't have done that. Bunch of stuff there. Sapphire gem. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what some of these levers do. Sometimes it says it's now on, but I don't know what that does. And if you go to, there we go, secret wall opened. And it opened another one over here. Needs a lockpick to open that though. Got another fragment. And let's keep going. Doesn't seem there's much else I can do here. I mean, unless there's switches above us. There is a walkthrough of the demo on the site, but I'm not using it. I'm gonna just play as is. I already played through it once, so I at least know where most of the stuff's at. So it's not that big of a deal. The fact I have no lockpicks is a big deal, though. Okay. But at least I have a good weapon. The bad news is I have no armor. Oh yeah, let's activate this and see if we can find some more little switches and stuff. Doesn't look like there's any. You can knock these over, but it doesn't seem to do much. Pretty sure it doesn't work with pressure plates, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it out anyway. And it looks like my flashlight's about to run out of juice, which means I'm gonna be kind of blind. And as you can see, it turned off. Now everything's a lot darker. Yep, doesn't activate switches. Alright, well, all we got left now is to go to the ruins itself. Oh yeah, there's that bum there. He doesn't say anything, but you can bite him for health if you need to. But I don't need health. So let's enter here. Go here first. Ring, Jasper, ring. Click on Merchant of the Trade. It says view items for sale, no refunds. We'll go ahead and talk to her.
You must be the new fledgling, huh? Brock mentioned you, but don't get any ideas about trading here. This is not some local grocery store, you know. This trade shop is set up strictly for excavators of the ruins through an agreement with my group's leader. However, I am in need of some wolf fur. I probably shouldn't, but if you can find some fur, I might make an exception for you.
But I'm in your clan. Oh well. I'll click OK. So,
you can find a few blood wolves in the courtyard area. Come back when you have found some wolf fur, huh?
yeah. So we got a quest to kill some wolves to get some wolf fur. We'll go do that in a bit. First, we're gonna go talk to this guy. And by talk to this guy, I mean not open that chest because it's locked.
I wouldn't go through that door up ahead. There's some real nasty creatures through there. And don't let that old man Vedek scare you. He's crazier than a swamp ghoul. But he's right about one thing. It's dangerous around here. Especially since the monsters here keep coming back. We won't ever kill them completely. Not here in the ruins. The spirits don't like it. It prevents them from seeing me. If they can't see me, then I cannot see them.
You're bonkers.
Crazy is the fool who thinks they can kill what will only come back again and again. Perhaps you should talk with the statue of the ancients. They can guide your path back to the city. I'm guessing that is where you want to go.
Okay, well that's done. And if you activate this, there's a secret door here. Oh, crossbow. Drink essence to gain stamina. Unfortunately, crossbows, there's a bow skill, but I don't know. I haven't really used it, and I don't have a bow skill, so it's just going to do very little damage. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. There we go. And there's our shadow spawn. This thing can kill you in like 1 or 2 hits if you're not careful. But I have an awesome sword right now, so it makes that fight go a lot easier. Okay, got some elixir. Elixir is very important. It's a good idea to not drink it. You'll need it for crafting, and you have to craft this item. Anyway, I'll go over here. Open this door. Disarm trap. Scroll used to identify items. As far as I can tell, nothing I've found so far required identifying, but whatever, I'll take it. And this door requires a key. As far as I can tell, the only way to get a key is from the shop, and you have to buy it, or you can cast Mistmorph, and you can go right through it. Like this. Now I can go this. I wonder if I take damage if I'm missed. I can get poison, apparently. Alright, and a hat. This gives you +3 defense. So if we go here. Okay, and
Another fledgling finds themselves in exile again, I see. If you are to escape the ruins, a bloodstone is necessary to unlock the door.
I like this option. Okay. I'll find a
Don't
bloodstone.
be foolish. It must be made. Go quickly and find the necessary ingredients to make the bloodstone. Find the missing ingredients and then mix them in Zen's cauldron to make the stone.
Okay. We're poisoned, so we do 15% less damage, and we also take damage every few seconds or so. We did get some reputation there, so let's go ahead and take a look at our skills again. Alright, we got 10 reputation with Vongras, and they're kind of the warrior guys. We can cast a Shadow Flame spell. Spirit Summon, which summons a crow, and there's Iron Aura, which gives you, I'm guessing, defense. Something that's kind of odd. A lot of these descriptions don't tell you much about these moves, unfortunately. They'll tell you damage and duration and how much life force is used. Life force is just mana in this game, so don't worry about that. Anyway, get Spirit Summon. Spirit Summon is pretty much kind of OP at the moment because it's weird. But I'll go ahead and get it. Spirit Summon. Thank you. And okay, you can unlock the bar, and if you hold down the left mouse button, you can move these things around. I'm going to go to my inventory first, just to make sure I don't. I'm going to take this out of my inventory. There we go. And move that there. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Skills, put you back there. Okay. Well, now I don't really need to worry about... Oh, there's another chest. Ow. Minor life force, gain the drink to gain life force. So it's a mana potion. Go ahead and take it. And we need to get through here. Just looking around to make sure there's nothing I can open. I think we're good. Alright. Let's go into mist form. I'm going to go ahead and lock this lock bar again. All broken. Sometimes you have to have a heavier weapon to break open stuff like that. Can I cast while I'm like this? Yes, I can. I'm not sure if every class gets this, as far as I can tell, for the demo, every class gets Vampire Gaze, which is kind of neat, but it kind of loses its, I guess you can say its spark, or, you know, its, well, I can't remember. I had a word for it, but I don't remember. But, yeah, it takes away from the skill, because everyone has it. Because it's neat. As you can see, you just take it through small nooks and stuff and activate switches. But everyone has it, so it's kind of just there. Okay, 4th fragment done. Gain some more experience. Wonderful, wonderful. And now we're over here. There's a wall here to break. And guess what? Another thing to... And it looks like I'm a little glitched. I seem to be constantly turning into a mist every few seconds. You control the eye with the mouse, and you have to, and it constantly moves forward, so you kind of have to space yourself out a little bit. There we go, 5 fragments, and I got a talent point. So now if I go here, I can put a talent anywhere I want. Doesn't matter really. I'm just gonna put it here. Gives me 5% less penalty to poison, I guess. Doesn't help me though. Lever is now on. I have no idea what the lever is now on does. As far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything. Anyway, I'll go ahead and save again. This thing's locked. Yes, it is. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and summon our crow. See, we get a crow. And now a vampire golem just spawned right there. If I had looked with the eye before I stepped here, it would not be there. This is how you kill this thing. This thing will kill you in one hit, period. It's only doing 2 damage, but it adds up. Yeah, that's the only way I've found to kill the golem, unless you spend a very long time using eyeballs or... well, that's pretty much your only option. If you try to do it with, like, actual magic, like Firebolt or whatever that the witches know, the thing just keeps coming, and eventually you'll get cornered, and it does, like, 40 damage when it hits you. So, not a good idea. We got some quests. It's... The wolves are back in the courtyard in that pen, and, create the Lost Bloodstone. You have to go to a cauldron and mix a snake eye, elixir, and a ruby. Right now we have the elixir, but we don't have anything else. And it says you may need to learn the secret sight skill to find it. I believe that is true. And then once you have the bloodstone, you can actually go through a door that requires a bloodstone to get through. Anyway, we've cleared out this area, so we're kind of in good shape now. Just gonna kind of look around. If you can't take on that guy, if you have the mist form, you can just go bypass the monster and just go from there. Oops. Get up here. The crow will squawk sometimes, but I don't know why. There's a ring, there's some armor. Doesn't seem to be anything over here. There's the gate door I mentioned before, and I think that's everything. Okay, I'm going to go through this gate now. Let me save again. Now, attack spells aren't as slow as this Mistmorph spell, but it's still pretty slow. It's like half the speed, which is not good for combat at all. But like I said, this is a demo, and the way this is set up, it seems to be just showing off more of the melee combat more than anything. I don't know about crossbows or anything like that. I haven't really tried it. There's these snakes. Some of the issues with these small things is that are really hard to kind of target and hit. But I kind of just right-click. I just kind of like right-click around them and hope for the best. There we go. Got a snake eye. Snake eye, snake eye. And there we go. Disarm trap. I don't have trap disarm, so this is going to explode in my face. Got a diamond and a belt. A belt gives 7 defense. Now these are the things I was finding as a rogue, but I wasn't finding as a witch. But yeah, there you go, gets more defense. I don't really know exactly what defense does, because I still get hit sometimes, and it does a lot of damage. If you go and talk to this guy.
I seen some guy go right through that wall right there. I'm not drunk, I swear I seen it.
Go back to sleep. Yeah, there's a secret here. Let me save. I did have a weird bug. One of the times I tried to open this, it got stuck and wouldn't open again. Okay, it worked that time. Go ahead and disarm that trap. Big knife. It does less damage but has a chance of causing poison. Here's some mesh plate. A ruby, which we need for that crafting thing. And a big knife. Funnily enough, I think we've already completed the main quest. But let me go to my inventory, equip this armor. There we go, we have 15 armor now. And let me save again. And journal. This thing requires a snake eye, elixir, and a ruby. So if you go over here to this cauldron, it opens this. Put that there. Put that there. You can shift click to separate. Mix. We got ourselves our bloodstone, and we leveled up. Okay, let's open this again. I can put points into dexterity, I guess. I don't know. Kind of open to do anything at this point. Why not? We'll put points into dexterity to help with lockpicking, because I will show off lockpicking even though I've already beaten this. Well, beaten this demo. Okay, I opened that door. Don't think there's anything else in this room. Necklace. Wow. Well, this is a rare insect, green roach. I guess that's materials. Amulet of the Ancients, plus 3% chance of gold find, plus 5 strength, plus 7 dexterity. That's pretty amazing. And then a rusty dagger, which I'll sell. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and equip this, because this thing is awesome. And now I'm floating at, like, ridiculously high stats. Ain't that neat? Lever is now on. Doesn't do anything. There's a trap here. Yeah, as you can see, there's a trap there. I'll go ahead and save. Crow is squawking like crazy. Trap resets. You can hop through it like this, and then I just attracted a bunch of enemies, so I'm gonna hop back. Well, I thought I did, but apparently I did not. There we go. Now they're coming. Oh, Crow is killed. Yeah, these things are really, really small, but they hit really hard. They hit pretty hard. But with this sword, I'm pretty much doing rather good damage, and you know, I have strength and all that too. But it's really hard to target these things. It's really hard to make me swing at them. It's kind of annoying fighting these things, especially if they all swarm you at once. But I think we pulled through, so we're in good shape. What is that? I don't know. Open big chest. You find sneak juice, which heals venom or poison. Found another ruby. I never really searched this area. Let me take a look. we're good. But I'll go ahead and see what happens if I hit that thing up there. Nothing. Okay. I'll have to get past the trap. Save our game. And let's keep going. Alright, well, I could go right now to the door and finish the demo. Once you get past the door, it finishes the demo. But I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack. Oh, is this the door? Yeah, it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and complete that other quest so I can show off shopping and lockpicking and stuff like that. Unfortunately, as I mentioned before, the spawns will be back in the courtroom. But not only that, they'll be harder. Like, they spawn like a lot more enemies once you go back there. It kind of sucks. Anyway, save game. Enter courtyard. Alright, we're back here. We'll summon a crow. Ouch. I'm gonna go over here and spawn a bunch of wolves. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Okay, got our wolf fur. I'm just gonna go ahead and head back. Now we can go over here.
Did you find some blood with fur? If the quality is okay, perhaps we can trade a few items. Sort of helped me out. I suppose I could let you shop in my store if you want.
And if you choose any of these options, you'll open the shop. So we open the shop. We can buy lockpicks. There's a bunch of flashlights and stuff, and what she has is random every time you start a game. Nothing too fantastic. It's called gold, but they call it dollars in other ways. If you had persuasion, you can actually get discounts on buying stuff, but I don't have any really high persuade. Left click to sell an item, so I'll sell that. Sell that. We don't need the knife anymore, or that. That. Jasper's rare emerald. Okay. Sell it. Sell it. I'm gonna go ahead and sell all these: the crossbow and the stakes, the diamond, this thing. You can actually sell the bloodstone. I wouldn't advise it. Not worth anything. And okay, that's about everything. Now I have $105, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some lockpicks. And that's about it. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they'll have items that you'll actually use for crafting, but at my previous playthrough it didn't. There's grenades. I don't know anything about grenades. There's keys. If you buy the keys, it will unlock gates. I didn't use them, of course, because I don't need them. All I need is the lockpicks. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game. I'm going to go ahead and that's my crow. Okay, we've already gotten this one. Lockpicking. Now, the thing about lockpicking is that number to your left is the number you get. The number to the right is what the lock gets. But it's not a set number for the lock. It's actually random. Every time I would if I had failed that lockpicking, even if it was like 90 something for the lock, I can right click it again and the next time it might be 4. So it's kind of random that way, and it's kind of weird. Take all that. Hello, Shadow Spawn. Yeah, this thing's level 4 now, and it hurts a lot. Yeah, the monsters get stronger. It's kind of annoying. It's not too bad, it's just the fact you can't really avoid these fights unless you have Mist Form, which you won't have unless you've either start out as a rogue, or you save a skill point and wait until you finish that quest there. Anyway, I'm gonna have to backtrack anyway to go through the doors. So let's go back through here. Summon this crow. I wanna go this way. There's a leech nearby, that's fine. I wanna go ahead and open this lock. Belt. Every time you use open, even if succeed or fail, you'll always use one lockpick. So keep that in mind. Which is kind of annoying when the lock has random rolls like that. But if it's right now 4752, if I right click it again, 47.5. So the lock has a roll. That's very, very weird. There's a swamp ghoul. Level 4 swamp ghoul. And it drops. Oh, an axe. Axe requires 18 strength. It's weaker than what I already have. And if you head up here, I should have saved first. Oh, got it. Boots of Stealth. Plus 10 defense, 8 dex, and 5 fire resist. Wow, a lot of magic items in this playthrough. Alright, I have 25 defense. Does that actually do anything? I really can't tell in this game. Alright, where's my button? Just gonna see if there's any secrets. It doesn't look like it. We've already found all the crystals, so the rest is just chests and stuff that have random loot in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and save again, because I'm compulsive like that. Requires a lockpick. Okay, succeeded. Another swamp ghoul. Necklace. That's the same necklace. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my secret sight to see if I can find anything. Oh, big chest. Pants. Has 4 armor, or 5 armor, so we can just put it there, and now we have 30 defense. Alright. There's the wolves again. Oh, you're there, wolves. Yeah, there's multiple wolves, by the way. And I somehow died, and I don't know how. I only took 4... I don't know, it did 14 damage. Whatever, load last save. So yeah, that's... Oh, and that thing just spawned right behind us. But yeah, we just died from... The combat's very rough, I have to say. I have 30 defense, which is the most defense I've had so far in this game, and it doesn't seem to do anything. Because once you get hit, you take so much damage, it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, now granted, I haven't been putting points into vitality, so that could be partially the problem, but that's really kind of just delaying the inevitable. Come on, get in here. Yeah, as you can see, there's more wolves. I'm just gonna run. As you can see, there are lots of them. Originally, there were only like 2. Yeah, sometimes you hit them, but it doesn't actually hit them. Well, I'm saving, because I'm about to die. Leveled up. Well, let's increase our vitality, because we need it. There we go. Got more health. Every point apparently gave me 3 extra health. I also have a skill point I still need to spend, but later. I don't want to deal with that. I accidentally clicked on Varric. And dead. Alright, we killed everything. Skill points. There's the bow skill, which if you put points into will allow you to use bows. It's a bit late to have that now, though. As you can see, I have a lot of Skade's reputation because of the fact I started out as a rogue thing and did the quest. I'm gonna go ahead and get Spirit Summon 2. And we won't be able to go any higher because we can't get any more reputation with it. Did I summon 2 of those things? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can summon... I have 2 crows at the same time. Nifty. I'll go ahead and save the game again. And it does more damage too. It does twice as much damage. So, nifty. I think we got everything. I'm just trying to find the, yeah, I think we got everything. Yeah, squawk, squawk, squawk. Apparently this thing just broke. Yeah, I broke the wall. But it's a chest I've already opened, so... Yeah, as you can see, some of the walls get a little broken. The secret walls, anyway. I haven't had any issues with the actual doors. But it's a demo, so I don't expect too much. Okay. Alright, I think it's time we finish this demo off. Oh yeah, we can go and talk to her again.
What do you
Hi.
need?
You don't have anything new, do you? No, you don't. Provide some blah blah blah. Oh, there's a notebook in there now. Requires... I'll go ahead and take it, I guess. Sell that for 10 gold, sell that for 4 gold, sell that, sell that. Oh, I can equip that. Nifty.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's go to our... there is durability on items, though. It doesn't seem to matter too much. I got +1 strength from that book. I can equip these gloves. Now I have +1 lockpicking skill and +8 defense. So I'm up to 38 defense. But I don't think it makes much of a difference. And we got 2 crows now that do 4 damage each. and they attack really, really fast. Okay, save game. Hey, Golem. Meat. Alright. Get that. What is that? Hat. Okay, I had a hat drop. And anything else? Let's take a look at our map. Nope, not here. Oh, it's over here. Here's the door. Let me go ahead and save the game again. Door open. And look, it's that guy again.
Good job, stranger. I think you are ready for the deserted town and dark alleys that await you.
And there you go. It's www.lasthalfofdarkness.com. That's the site for the Bloodlust game, and WRF Studios and all that. There is no full version. It's just demos right now. And if you go over here, you have won the demo. Okay, so I find the combat's a little awkward, but it's not too bad. I mean, freaking Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines wasn't that great of combat either. It's just right-clicking. It was just left-clicking as opposed to right-clicking. But their spells were a lot better. One thing, they were faster spells than they were. You didn't have to worry about targeting or anything like that. Let me go ahead and show off the. I'll save the game, and then I'm gonna load my Vermilia save. Now, my stats are awful right now. I'm at 24 persuasion and only 16 charisma. Charisma is what you use for spells, and as you can see right now, I have 2 defense. I have really poor gear, because I haven't been putting points into strength. I have no good weapons. I do have a key. I never recalled getting a key. I have a bunch of rubies, and that's about it. And I've already broke all my lockpicks. So, but yeah, let me show you a combat with Firecraft, and then Spellcraft, Spiritcraft. And this is what spells do. Okay, you can attack while casting. I did not know that. So it's not so bad, but still, it's pretty. As you saw how long it takes to cast spells, and they don't really do that much damage. But if you're able to attack while casting, I might take back what I said about it, or what I thought about it. Unfortunately, you still can't do anything about the giant death thing over here. I mean, you could try cheesing it and just keep on using your stupid eye thing, but that takes forever. And then you die in one hit. But yeah, that's essentially what magic is. There's a few other spells like buffs and stuff, but I didn't really mess with it too much. Overall, it's kind of an interesting game. The demo doesn't really show all that's possible with it, because you have all those reputations and stuff. But, and this, some weird ragdoll going on right there. But, it's okay. It's just, like I said, I'm a little confused on how the combat's supposed to be, because you apparently have to target it, and then start right-clicking it. it almost would be better if you're just able to swing normally and then just hit whatever's around your arc of the swing and make it a little bit more action-based, but I don't know. It really depends on the... I guess the issue is I don't understand how they attack me. As you saw, I did some hopping around, but I wasn't sure if I was actually dodging attacks or preventing things from happening or not. But I'm pretty sure that will all get cleared up in time. Overall, it's an interesting little game. I kind of wish there was a little bit more you can do with the demo, but I can understand just focusing on the combat and not worrying about stuff like persuasion or anything like that. I don't see any... Besides just using your mist form, there's not any real way to get by enemies besides just running past them. There's no sneaking, I guess you can say. But I'm hoping there'll be something like that, you know, just obfuscate or whatever. But overall, it's an interesting little game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. I certainly enjoyed testing it out. It's a functional game. It's definitely a lot better than what I've made in the recent past. I do look forward to seeing what else they could provide, but until then, I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Bloodlust. Let me go to the return to main menu. Yeah, Bloodlust Vampire Shadow Hunter. This was made by WRF Studios. There's the website here. I will go ahead and put the website in the comments, and maybe any other thoughts I may have on the game. For right now, there's not really much I can say, because a lot of the stuff I had issues with, I kind of figured out on my own, but I don't know, maybe polish up the combat a little bit to kind of make it smoother. Also, find out what you're going to do with the talent trees, because right now they don't do anything, as far as I can tell. But like I said, it's a demo, and it's a work in progress, and it's definitely it's pretty fun, so it's not too bad at all. So until next time, I am the Depressed Eeyore. This is Bloodlust Vampire Shadow Hunter, the demo. If you want to try it out, just go to the website. There's a link for their demo. You can just download it. It's not too bad at all. So until next time, everyone.